Hey guys, as you can tell, I have a lot of jerseys for the Blackhawks. I'm going to talk about my top 5 jerseys in my collection right now that I wear. Those 2 jerseys, the Hartman one and the Olczyk one, I don't wear them due to the fact they're autographed. I keep them safe. So I'll talk about the ones I like to wear quite a bit. They're my favorite, my top 5 Blackhawk jerseys. I have other jerseys than just the Hawks, but mainly just the Hawks. The other jerseys are more international jerseys or 2 Rockford jerseys. I would add those into the Hogs jerseys into the collection, but one is getting repaired. Well, into the Hawks collection, but one of it's getting repaired, which is my Brian Bickle Rockford Ice Hog jersey, and the other one is just hanging on my wall right now. But let's talk about the jerseys I like to wear quite a bit. So, 1 minute. So let's get started. Right here, for number 5 on my list is my Black Ice Blackhawk jersey, and it's a Patrick Sharp jersey. I like this jersey. I recently got it. I bought it about a month or so ago, so it's fairly new in my collection. And it also came from Full Moon Jerseys, which is the site that it's a seller on eBay that is very credible because the hockey guy buys a lot from them. So I gave them a shot about a year and a half ago on a couple jerseys, and they were great jerseys. So I got this one about a month ago, and knowing that Sharpie's retired as a Hawk, it's a cool jersey to have now since he's now retired, and it's a Blackhawk jersey, and he's more famous for playing for the Hawks, of course. But I like this jersey. It's a really nice looking jersey. It's not normal to see one of the Black Ice jerseys. Well, you see this one, it has a Stanley Cup final patch on it. It is from 2013. And he got big in the 2013 playoffs by playing on the same line as Patrick Kane and Jonathan Toews. And it's a Brian Bickle jersey. He had his best playoff in 2013. I saw this jersey for like $15. It didn't have the patch on it. I already had a patch. I got this when he found out he had MS, because when he got that, I decided I wanted to have 2 Brian Bickle jerseys, one for the Rockford Ice Hogs and one for the Hawks. I never had a Bickle jersey, but I always wanted one before he was traded to Carolina. But now he's an ambassador to the Blackhawks, and with him having MS, I still feel bad for Bickle for having that, and I wish the Blackhawks were able to find that so we wouldn't have had to trade him. But technically he is a 3-time Stanley Cup champion, but his name's not for the 2010 team. His name's only for the 2013 and 2015 Blackhawks. Bickle had a rough time at the end of his Blackhawks career, but Big Bix, I've always supported him, and having a Stanley Cup Final 2013 jersey where he had his best playoff run, cool jersey to have. So, alright, a captain jersey. Well, this one, you probably already know who it is just because of the logo on it. And if you could tell, number 21, it's Stas. Or I will call him Mr. Blackhawk. He played forever in Chicago. Stan Mikita. I got this jersey from a Lids, and it didn't have the name and number put on yet. I actually work in a store that are able to get name and numbers put on jerseys. So I took that jersey in, and it's a CCM jersey. I like that. It's correct to the Stan Mikita era, and I've always enjoyed, whenever I wear this one, I always get great comments because they don't expect to see someone my age wearing a legend like Stan Mikita's on, if I'm watching a game or if I'm at a game. I've always enjoyed wearing this jersey just because of the factor that Mikita's a Blackhawks legend, one of the greatest ever to play in the Chicago Blackhawks organization. So, one more moment. Well, you probably saw this one on the list because you didn't see it up there. It's one of my chain stitch jerseys. As you could tell, I love that chain stitching. Can't beat a Blackhawks jersey without the chain stitching. But this one is an Hockey Fights Cancer jersey from last season. It's the Adidas one. This is actually my first and only right now that's an Adidas jersey. I'm still not a fan of the Adidas jerseys, to be honest, because of I don't know if you could see that. The holes on the shoulders, the collar. I just think the collar looks like a toilet seat, like I said in a previous video. On this jersey, it doesn't. It actually works well. But I love this jersey, and when I saw him come out onto the ice in one to drop the puck, it's an Eddie Olczyk. I think I've shown this jersey in the number retirement, but I can't remember if it was the autograph one or this one. But I do love this jersey. I don't wear it much just because it is chain stitch and I don't want to ruin the chain stitching. I got this when I went up to Chicago and for St. Patrick's Day. I would have had my St. Patrick's Day, one of my St. Patrick's Day jerseys on the list, but I opted not to put it on. But this one I got at the Blackhawks store. It was actually on sale. It did not have the name and number put on yet because they weren't selling the jerseys with names and numbers on them, which I thought was odd. Well, I know the number kit's not the right number kit, but if I got the purple number kit, it's harder for the stitching company to actually match. And I actually prefer the normal number kit on this jersey because it looks a lot nicer on it. So, this is an Eddie Olczyk Hockey Fights Cancer jersey. I do love this thing. I might actually wear this today if I don't know yet. I'm considering it. So, you probably know what's next on the list, but I should still show it. So, one moment. Well, it's a home jersey, and it's an authentic, on-ice authentic Reebok 2.0 Marian Hossa jersey, of course, with the chain stitching. Hossa being my favorite all-time player. When I saw this jersey, I had to buy it. I was saving my money for a chain stitch jersey, not thinking I would get a player's name and number put on with it. I was at the 2017 NHL draft. I went into the Madhouse store in the UC, And that was the first time I went into the UC, to be honest. I've never been into the United Center until the draft, and now I've gone to it twice. One for a game and one for the draft. Well, I was saving my money for a while because I know how expensive the Reebok Edge jerseys were for On Ice Authentic. And I've always, when I got this jersey, I was so happy because it was a Hossa jersey. He's my favorite all time. I know his contract's not part of the Blackhawks anymore, but the dude's still Hawk. Marian Hossa is going to be my favorite all time. I don't ever expect that to change. But I had to put my favorite jersey, which is this jersey, on the list. And yes, it does have the fight strap. Alright. Well, you saw my top 5 jerseys. I don't know if I will do all, like 35 Hawks jerseys I think I have. I could be mistaken. I think that's about right. And in a series of videos, but leave a comment down below. Let's see if you want me to do so. And most of all, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. Leave a like, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe. And most of all, let's go Hawks.